Hello viewers, and welcome to KID-AFAN Discoveries as Mina Sila Kemtaka Obadiawit.
Kadia to Kabia.
Emina Justice Jan.
And we are today for welcome one of African finest, when Kofi Adjorlolo as it come inside salon for can do a movie we call the Scuffle. And Nemi co-presenters the way they with me and settle on a small concerning how this welcome business go like.
Yes, viewers, within the Freetown Terminal C coach, and as Silon already say, Kofi Adjorlolo presently they on the way, and we there also for receiving a national known, one of the biggest actors, legendary them inside Ghana, and we get forget some live inside Sierra Leone.
And the most interesting thing, it don't tell what is stamp movies, I'm so excited. So I can't wait to welcome him.
And I know so you say for the what you right now. Don't get all the magic for see Kofi. Stay with we as it drop soon, and you say go get and you say go get way for listen to waiting. You say get for tell we Sierra Leoneans them. I believe say must give we one or two advice. So stay fixed as we wait for Kofi live. C coach Freetown Terminal. Hello, sir, and welcome to Freetown.
Thank you.
Will you please introduce yourself to viewers, please?
Well, my name is Kofi Adjorlolo. I'm an actor from Ghana. I've worked extensively in Nigeria and some other African countries. And I'm so glad that I'm here in Freetown for the first time.
Okay, and I am Sila Kemtakabo, and I'm here with my co-presenters.
My name is Justice
And this is... So how was your journey look like?
Well, quite interesting. As I was coming, the last section of the trip, I realized that I've traveled to a lot of countries around the world. And this is the first time that I realized that I come to a country, getting to the capital of the country, the city. I realized that I came by air, land, and sea. So it makes Freetown or Sierra Leone very exclusive and unique. Yeah.
That's good of you. So basically, you are here for a movie, right?
Yes. Fortunately for me, I had a call from Pastor John Afam, who is a producer, film producer in this country. And when I had the call, I was like, who is this? And he said he's a producer. He wants me to participate in his movie. I never heard of him. I don't know him, and so I started Googling, going for the Facebook thing, and I realized that, well, he's quite a credible man of God. So I agreed to go along with him. So he sent me the script, and I read through the script, and it was quite favorable for me. And the part that he wanted me to play, or he wants me to play too, is a kind of part that I think was okay for me. So I agreed to be part of the project, and that's why I'm here.
It's no secret to say that the people of Sierra Leone, warmly welcome you. And just like you were saying, when you got the call from Pastor Afam. So what really did you look for, before you accepted, this whole request?
Yeah, one thing about African countries, we should all know that we have a lot in common, both good, or let's say good, bad, and ugly. We have all in common, and when it comes to all aspects of the society, we're talking of religion, we're talking of politics, we're talking of education, even health. We have a lot of setbacks in our systems, especially in Africa. So when I took the script, I normally we do a lot of films like love stories, and epic stories, chieftaincy, and all those things. But yeah, I saw something different that actually I could relate to as a Ghanaian. And the title of the film, the project that I'm coming to do right now, even depicts what I'm saying for my country. And that's the title I know. I don't know if it's a working title though, but that's what I know. Yeah. So for my country and for the content, after reading the whole thing, I could relate to it because African countries, we have something in common. And that's exactly what this project is trying to depict.
Okay, so now, you are here, and I believe you have been following the Sierra Leone movies, right? So how come...
All of them, not too many, but no, now that I'm here, I believe that tonight I'm going to go to YouTube and then Google some of the Sierra Leone movies anyway.
Okay, let's say the few that you have came by.
Yes.
So let's say, what is the difference? What difference, did you see between the Ghanaian movie and the Sierra Leone movie?
Watching the movies that I've so far watched from Sierra Leone, I don't see any difference. I don't see any difference at all. It's the same thing when I was in Ghana doing movies and I got to Nigeria for the first time. I was called over to come and work in Nollywood. I was thinking I was going to see something different from what we were doing in Ghana. Talking about the day-to-day running of the project, like being on set, call time, welfare, makeup and costumes and things like that. It was the same. So watching your movies, I have that behind in my mind that it will be the same. It will be the same because we might think, Ghana movie, they have a lot of content, they have a lot of stars. Nollywood has a lot of stars and things. So you might think that the modus operandi will be different. It's not too different. It's not too different. So maybe I may say that the industry here is a bit younger than the Ghana movie industry and Nigeria, Nollywood.
So, due to your experience, what impacts will you create in Sierra Leonean movie industry?
I know that I have a lot of fans here. I have friends and lovers who love me as far, because when I got down at the airport, they were mentioning my name. They were coming with their camera, their phones for pictures, and so that gave me the feeling that I am at home, more like, So I know that my coming and my participation in this kind of project will create a certain unique impact as far as people who watch movies are concerned. We don't have, I believe that in Sierra Leone we don't have many of the African legendary stars coming to perform here. I believe that some of them have come, and I'm also here now. So whatever it is, the impact that we can create must be able to help this industry grow. I know there are so many young ones out there in this country who want to be in this industry. It's a large industry, and I think most of the time governments, they don't, governments most of the time don't know this our industry. So even if we need help from government, we don't get it. We don't get it. So they underestimate our industry here. But there are so many young actors and actresses who've got talent, who can become like some people like us. You understand? So I just I pray that for this project that I'm coming to do, that I'm involved in, being that I am involved in, will create that kind of impact, positive impact on the young ones in the industry in this country.
So what have you been hearing about Sierra Leone, and what was your reaction when you heard the call that you'll be coming to Sierra Leone for this particular movie?
I have not been to Sierra Leone before, but I've read so much about Sierra Leone. And I know that Sierra Leone has gone through some very tumultuous times, turmoils and things like that. And we are all lucky that the country still exists and striving hard to also be recognized as a country, a developed African country. It's so unfortunate, but all the things that I've learned and all the things that I've read about Sierra Leone, I believe that for all these years that we've gone through, both socially, politically, I believe things have changed. I can see some positive development as a country because I read a lot. So I don't see anything negative, but I can see some development, positive movement. For what we are doing now, especially for the movie industry, this is remarkable. This is positive, because look, I believe that before the war, the movie industry was not something that you can even talk about in this country. I want to believe that, okay? But for all the turmoils and for all that Sierra Leone had gone through, coming out of it, as said now, we have an industry, arts and culture is improving, and we now have a film industry in this country whereby the young ones can also get something to do. It's so. I think it's worth commenting on and commending on.
Okay, Mr. Kofi, before we end this interview, what will be your last word to your fans out there?
So, Mr. Kofi, please, before we end this interview, I just have a very important question. This one, we know there have been standards, for the Ghanaian movie, for it to be where it is presently. So, what are those standards that you think you like to inject in our Sierra Leone movie for it also, to take that peak we're expecting?
Yeah, I am known in my industry in Ghana as someone who is very disciplined. I am known to be someone who takes my job very seriously. I am known for someone who doesn't joke. I am known for someone who wants to see everybody on set, from PA to makeup, costume, everybody. Welfare, expect everyone to know why he's on that set to work. So the standard that I would want or would expect Sierra Leone film industry to show, to my appreciation, must be a perfect standard. Perfectionism is my word. Look, this industry, a lot of people don't know that it takes discipline to get to that standard that probably you'll be looking at. Discipline. When it's call time, it's call time. Being swift at the job you're doing. If you know that you have to set light here, up here, we expect you to know the job, so you know the job, that's why you are there. So if the lights got to move from here to here, you should know, you should move it quickly. Because, excuse me, the producer is wasting money, he's using his money, so the money must not be wasted. So everybody must be sharp. That one will enable you get the standard that you'll be, expecting from the industry. Without that, everything will be slow, And you know, slowness doesn't breed productivity. No. So that's me. I like high standards. But what do we do to attain that high standards? Is being disciplined and seriously focusing on the work. That's all.
So, what will be your last word to your fans out there in Sierra Leone?
Yeah, my fans, like it is. I've just said something about the industry and the younger ones who are in the industry coming up, most especially the actors and the actresses. The whole thing is get yourself disciplined, and then get skilled, and you get there. Skill, getting discipline, and being loyal to whoever you're working for. And then fourthly, I believe that in this world in which we are right now, if you don't back up your whatever you're doing with your God, you don't have any chance. So it's very important, whilst you're focusing on a job, whilst getting skilled, whilst getting loyal to whoever employed you, you must always remember that it's God who you have to work for, because it's like for God and country.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Viewers, hope yourself don't listen to wetin Kofi Adjorlolo don't talk, and I believe say me co-presenters then self gets wetin they self take out of the interview. Khadija, what you get for say?
Well, I know it was so much. Like, I was excited.
Well, as we don't hear it from the man himself, and then we don't get the president for Salon Guilds Films, and self don't highlight most of waiting my expectation, and then how important this collaboration will be, for Sierra Leone, and then waiting exactly get for the happen waiting, in and out. So this is not a big something where they happen for the country. Follow they see such a collaboration, they come inside. So and we expect again another big face where they come from Nigeria.
Mama G,
Patience, and then we get other big face them back from different other countries them where they will come inside. But when I continue for the which way, this is not to the end of the journey. We get for the camp and the go now. What's going to happen inside the business?
So, hope say we will see more exciting things them about this movie when I the Scuffle, and also you go and see the package where they for this movie. So, wait for it.
and please not forget for subscribe, because you self see the different things them we will do. Subscribe to this channel, so this channel will get the weight where we all wish and forget. Until then, me na Sila Kemtakabo.
Me na Kadia Tukabia.
And me na Justice A.M. Tijan.
And we want to say plenty thank you to our executive producer, we na Dr. Aisatu Kake Jallo, we also they serve as a producer for this blockbuster movie, we na The Scuffle. And to we gallant soldiers, there we camera operators, there we na Abbas Askar Sheriffen.
Mohamed Sky Bangura.
From your end, we want to say,
Peace.
peace.